one of the best. You've got him for abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Chase Rodman, palm readings. He will accept cash and dwarf car rides in order to read your palm to the 33 of Evan C. He's going to get on it. Green flag is out for the first of 50 laps. And look at the 00. He wants second. Immediately the 2 of Dylan Hauser. He gets tied up top. The 999 of Dylan Fox. He had to lift for that number 2 car getting into the outside wall. We got a big pile up on the opening lap. Evan C in the 33. It was pretty much a picture perfect start from him. Let's see if he can do it again with the 00 of Kendall Tucker. Now will be the car on the outside of him. Green flag's back out. Coming to lap number 5 of 50.
Yeah, Evan C leads the field in the 1 and 2, almost 3 wide for leaders, and Hauser gets into the side of C. Dylan Hauser is not making any friends here tonight at the Eldora Speedway. He's looking for the slider for the race lead in turn number 3. Dylan Hauser at the racetrack, he's your new leader. Evan C turns it back down to the inside, but Hauser will lead on lap number 6.
Great move from Dylan to pick that spot up at the 33. Dylan Hauser gets tied on the cushion once again, and Evan C is going to take that spot right back. If you're going to throw the sliders, you have to be able to roll the top. And that 2 car seems to be struggling up there through 1 and 2, 3 and 4. He's a little bit more hooked up. Now the 00 Kendall Tucker. Can he make it 2 and 1? Yes, he can. But they're going to both get back underneath them as they work down the back straightaway. Great move from the most eligible bachelor we have on iRacing.
2 for the price of 1, sail down to 1 and 2, and Kendall Tucker putting on a show right now as Hauser and C now make contact for the race lead. Kendall Tucker's right there as well as his teammate, the 44 plate Cannon. Hauser's into the wall again. Here comes the 00 down to the inside. Will he throw another slider at him? He will try to, but Hauser's through the middle, so Tucker tries to run the bottom right there. Good battle going on for the second spot. They're side by side down the front straightaway.
Side by side for second, and they're formed up 2 by 2 by 2, 3 rows deep behind. I see a number of cars back in this fight. The 004 is in there, Kevin Dedman's in there, Alex Bergeron, Casey Kerwin, even the likes of James Edens and Blake Brown behind. This entire train of cars still formed up 2 by 2, now 3 wide with Dedman, Kerwin, and Bergeron. Going through towards your mid-pack, the 12 car trying to fight his way through on the outside as C's starting to open up a gap out front.
Yeah, I'm watching Casey Kerwin right now in the 14 car. He's the only guy in the field really running around the inside wall, and it's working for him right now. He puts the move on the 308 of Kevin Dedman, and Kerwin's now up to about the 7th spot. He's really slow rolling that bottom of the racetrack. There's a lot of moisture down there right now, and it's working for him. He's going to try and go to work onto the 12 car of Alex Bergeron now. But your leader, Evan C., through the middle of the track, is running a completely different line than the rest of these guys as they're all up on the top of the racetrack. So Evan C. looks like he's got something figured out as Hauser tags the wall, and he's trying to track him down right now. Last time by, Hauser was a 10th faster than your leader, and the yellow's out.
Green flag, getting ready to fly once again. The top 6 have all been aggressive. We are back to racing here at Eldora.
Here comes Kendall Tucker, another slider for the lead up across the nose. Oh, C stays in the gas. They make contact. C's into the wall. Tucker's into the wall, and your leader is now Dylan Hauser. A big change of events there in turns 1 and 2.
Oh, and look at this. They're 7 wide in the mid-pack. Look at what's going on here as they work down your front straightaway. And I see, oh, is that the 52 of Edens? The 12 of Bergeron's involved, but they keep it straight.
Is this bumper cars, or are these the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings late models on iRacing.com? It is hard to tell. Somehow, there's guys running off each other all over the place, and we stay green. There's still 3 wide back in the mid-pack, but we go back up front. Your leader is the 2 car of Dylan Hauser. Second spot is Kendall Tucker. And third, under pressure from the 004 of Tyler Schell. The third spot right now is still Evan C. And Kevin Dedman rounds out your top 5.
Tyler Schell trying to hold off that charging car of Kevin Dedman. We saw Kevin last week. He started a little bit deep, ran his way up onto the podium. We see the 14 of Casey Kerwin. He's trying to do something similar. Can't quite get up the inside of Kevin Dedman in that 308, but still trying to make things work as the 044 Tyler Schell. He hooks up the top of the 33, and he's just about got that spot done.
Randy, let's turn our attention up front. The 00 of Kendall Tucker has tracked down your leader, Dylan Hauser. There's only a car length separating your top 2. And like I said, Tucker, he's not afraid to throw the move on these guys. We're going to wait and see if he throws a slider here momentarily. But right now, he is close enough to make the move. And if Dylan Hauser puts it in the wall like he's done several times tonight, Tucker's going to be right there to pounce on him, as the top 2 have pulled away quite a bit now from the 3rd place car of Tyler Schell.
Mid-pack still aggressive. I see 3 and 4 wide through the mid-pack. I think the 12 of Bergeron is involved in that. Even the 127 of Atulos, he's involved in this fight. He's currently worked his way up towards 13th as still the 00 of Kendall Tucker trying to keep Dylan Hauser honest. They're both right up against the outside wall. That bottom line has really fallen off here, Chase, and it's become a very top-dominant racetrack.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys were expecting that to happen come the latter stages of this main event here. And it is on the concrete wall here at Eldora Speedway like we've seen in real life on several occasions. Kendall Tucker, another big run. Here comes the slider for the lead. Tucker down across the racetrack. He goes in front of Dylan Hauser. Hauser back down to the inside. And it's going to be a replay of what we saw at Limeland possibly, Randy, as Tucker's going to do it once again in 3 and 4.
Back up the inside of the 2-car Hauser. Dylan was in the wall, running the top in 3 and 4, but still able to get it back down to the bottom as we're going to be halfway in this main event here. Next time through here is Kendall Tucker. Oh, the 2 of Hauser makes a mistake on the top, and Kendall Tucker not able to capitalize, gets into the back of him.
Yeah, he got into the back of him, and it's going to cost him a little bit of ground now as he falls 2 car lengths behind Hauser. The battle for third place is on as the yellow's out. Kevin Dedman, your third place car is into the wall.
So field forms up. We're back to green flag racing. 20-lap run to this checkered flag. Let's see if they can keep it green. The 00 and the 2 both up top. Maybe a little bit of contact between Kendall Tucker and Dylan Hauser, but they keep it straight. Diamonding off the corner is that 00 just a little bit. And up top, the 00 trying to form it up. Hauser's into the wall.
Hauser's into the wall. That might open the door here for Kendall Tucker. He's not going to make the move right there. He's going to wait for that 2 car to make another mistake before he makes the move. Hauser tags the wall again right there, but is able to keep the car. Oh, Blake Cannon sounds like.
Cannon. Yeah, Blake Cannon, big slider he attempted to throw on Tyler Schell. He got into the outside wall. Did Tyler in the 44. Blake Cannon slid right up into him, nearly got turned. And now the 44 and the 33, they're going to fight for 5th and 6th.
Yeah, how about the 14 now? Casey Kerwan with all that contact has made his way into the 3rd spot, looking for his first career World of Outlaws podium here tonight at the Eldora Speedway. And once again, man, he is down on the bottom of the racetrack, running the concrete down there, and it is working for him. He ran it down in 3 and 4. He goes to the top in 1 and 2. So it looks like Kerwan has found something on the bottom in turns 3 and 4, and he's tracking down your top 2, it looks like.
Kendall Tucker, he notices it, and he's going to try running that bottom groove is Casey Kerwin. What a run it's been for the driver of that 14 car. He's always been good. He's been fun to watch through the heats. We saw him in the sprint cars as well, but he's just never had the sort of pace that one might expect from one of the drivers in your eNASCAR Peak Antifreeze iRacing series. And now that 14 car, he's on for a podium run, and still running down the bottom is Casey Kerwin, and down this front straightaway, now in towards 1 and 2. He's going to go back up to the top, as does the 00 of Kendall Tucker.
Yeah, great job by Kerwan so far. 3 wide behind those guys for about the 7th spot. Zach Leon Hardy's there. The 33 of Evan C., your early race leaders there, as well as the 74 car of Adam Elby. Adam Elby's down that bottom of the racetrack as well, making some headway. 24 car Zach Leon Hardy up top. The 51 car of Matt McKinney's just behind him, as well as the 044 of Tyler Schell. A good battle right there. At least 5 cars involved for that 7th spot.
A huge gaggle of cars here. The 51 of McKinney gets sent up the racetrack a little bit, sliding through the slick, able to maintain that nicely though as they work their way through the mid-pack. Evan C. still in this fight on the bottom. The 74 of LB's down there. Chad Prescott involved in this fight as well. Evans trying to get ahead of that 24 Zach Leonardi, but Zach having them out, that momentum up top is paying off in dividends for him, as looking, just maintaining an eye on the gaps out front. It's still the 2 of Hauser who's opening up the gap every single lap at the head of this field. It's Eden. He's trying to fight with that 24 Leonardi, and he's got the spot.
Yeah, James Eden's up to the 6th position right now in the 52 car, running around the bottom of the racetrack as well. Definitely 2 groups of racing have developed here, right around the bottom and right on the top of the racetrack. Blake Cannon, he's trying to slider line up there in the 5th spot. Car number 44 trying to put a move on Kevin Dedman. Wasn't able to make the move there, and he loses some ground to that number 308 car. As the top 3 have really pulled away from the rest of the field. Actually, you know, it's the top 2, and then a gap back to the 14 of Kerwan, and then another gap back to the 4th place car of Dedman.
These guys still forming up 2x2 here, the 24 and the 52. Really one of the few fights we have on the racetrack just behind them. A little bit of fight between the 33, the 41, and the 74. Also fanning out 3 wide. I see the 127 of Blake Matulos in that one, the 044 of Tyler Schell, and the 51 of Matt McKinney. They were 3 wide for a moment. They get it formed up 2x2 as they go back to the top of the racetrack, do the 044 and 127. The 51 of McKinney will tag the back of that little group, and he'll get to the top as well. They all slide the bottom through 3 and 4. McKinney gets in there 4 wide ahead of these guys. The 33 of Evan C., the 41 of Chad Prescott in this fight. James Eden is involved as well.
And a great rebound for Chad Prescott, who was involved in an early race incident. He's made his way back up to the 8th spot on car number 41. So Prescott, he was down, but he's not out. He comes to the outside now, James Eden. So Chad Prescott, a late race charge. He's looking for the 7th spot around James Eden's. Eden slides in front of him. Prescott back down to the inside. He's going to have 7th down the backstretch.
What a move there from Prescott to pick that spot up down the 52 Beatons. He's going to try to fight back on the bottom. Seems to be a bit of a bottom line. Forming up through 3 and 4. The 1 and 2 still seeming like you want to be up near the top side of the racetrack as everyone's right up against the wall. You might slide down to the middle on the exit. 5 laps to go this time. And Blake Cannon, he's going to run the top in 3 and 4 as most of everyone else starting to migrate down to that moisture in the middle and the bottom.
Yeah, you see these guys, they enter in on the cushion, they run it through the middle, and then they drop it down to that moisture on the bottom of the racetrack, and it's giving them a good run down the straightaways. I think Shad Prescott's really showing us what that's like right now as he's drove through this field from the back up to 7th and is now all over the back of the 24 car, last year's champion with this series, Zach Leon Hardy. Shad Prescott, man, he might be the best car on the racetrack, but he's just not close enough, and he's running out of laps here with just 3 to go.
3 laps to go this time through. Shad Prescott, a little bit of contact with the 24 that time. In towards turn 3. You see the 44 as well of Blake Cannon. He's up on that top groove as well. 3 laps remaining here at Eldora, and the 44 Blake Cannon, he's in the wall, but he still maintains pace. One of Austin Carr in the background. He's going to slide. Who was that? It was the 52 of James Edens, but that doesn't work out as he finds himself fighting the wall. 2 laps to go.
Yeah, I'm looking at back up at the front of the field right now. It looks like Kendall Tucker. Last time by, he was a little bit faster than Dylan Hauser, with the white flags coming out. He's got to hope for a big mistake here from that 2 car of Hauser. Off turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. White flags out for Hauser. He looks to the outside of the lap car. Brandon Proudfoot puts him 1 lap down. No problems there. Can Kendall Tucker put a corner together here and track him down with just 2 left-hand corners to go? It's not going to happen. It looks like we're going to have our 4th different winner in 4 races with the World of Outlaws Morton Buildings Late Model Series. Dylan Hauser wins tonight at the Eldora Speedway. 2nd to Kendall Tucker. 3rd will go to Casey Kerwan on a great run in that 14 car.